Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy and I wanted to do a video of me reflecting on mental health in the space that I feel we are in as a society. It seems that a lot of celebrities are recognizing the impact of trauma that has happened in their foundational years, as well as things that have happened in their adult years, and making it okay to say that everything is not okay. And I love it. I think that it's amazing that people are starting to embrace the importance of mental health, recognizing that from generation to generation, it wasn't something to be talked about. It was, you got a life to live your life, go to work, and don't complain. But now that there is so much that's going on in the world that could be viewed as negative, identifying the root causes of that really, in most cases, stems from mental health. So I love it. I personally am in a space of doing my best to fulfill my purpose, which is to help people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness, and feel that I was divinely created, as we all are, but for me specifically for this purpose. From the way that I look, to my height, to my weight, to my size, to who I was born to, when I was born, how my life unfolded, the decisions that I've made, all of that played a role in me becoming who I am. The decisions that I made helped things unfold in the way that they are, but mental health has been an issue and or a circumstance that has really impacted my life, personally, and for those family members that are around me who struggled with mental health. And with my journey being to help people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness, this season or this climate that we're in of embracing mental health, I feel is the right time for me to speak up and start saying, I want to help, I want to be a part of the solution, and here are ways that we can do it. One thing that's really important is intention, and knowing that my intention is truly to fulfill my purpose and not to gain materialistically. I feel in general, when you align yourself with your purpose, your thoughts, words, and deeds with your purpose in life, that eventually with hard work and good intention, that you will be rewarded. And of course that can take materialistic form, but not allowing that to be the intention or motivating factor is truly important to see your purpose be fulfilled. I love the transparency from Will Smith. I think that that is great to see a person of color, specifically a male, say, I don't have it all together. And this individual that you've been seeing, that's really a facade created based on the things that I've gone through in life. I love that transparency. I'm very interested in Adele, 30, the album, and seeing how she allowed herself to take a break from the music industry. And as a result of that, going through the things that she went through, she processed things, and musically, lyrically, is going to give us a glimpse into some of the things that she's gone through. Because I don't think that you can ever see the real picture unless you're there step by step. And even if you're there step by step, if you're not the person that's going through it, then you really don't know. I'm always a huge Beyonce fan, seeing how she is creating this, or has been creating this wave of embracing being a person of color, and then operating with this a higher sense of awareness. From the album that she did with The Lion King to the most recent song that she dropped with the story about Venus and Serena's dad, to everything. I'm also a big fan of Issa Rae and what she did with Insecure and how she was vulnerable and showed her insecurities through film. And now it's reached this vast audience of people who can relate regardless of their what makes them unique, like their gender or gender identity or race or anything of that nature. And people like Oprah and Iyanla, who have been talking about taking care of the inside and then allowing that which is your purpose and your destiny and all of that to come forth, it's all necessary. It's all necessary for us to have a continual conversation. I also want to recognize platforms such as the Breakfast Club and The Real and Red Table Talks, who allow their audiences the ability to get access to certain topics and or discussions and specialists and people with experience that they may not be able to do so or be able to get access to in their own lives. So I'm glad that these conversations continuously happen. As long as we continue to have people who are in the spotlight continue to share their personal experiences and make it easier to have these conversations about mental health and other topics, of course, then, we're going to be in an okay space. Because if they can talk about it and they can be impacted by it, then I can too. We're all humans, even though some of us have access to resources that others may not. We're still on this journey together. I just think that there are so many people who are starting to wake up and smell the coffee, which is a great thing. And it's a little bit too late, but perfect timing, right? If there is such thing as time, for us to really start putting our effort towards making the world a better place. And it starts with mental health. If our mental health is not right, if we can't separate ourselves from this human experience and then allow our higher sense of self to lead, then we really just go down this path of making decisions that suggest that life is meaningless because there's no meaning within our action. So again, I'm just super glad that we are in the space of embracing that mental health is really important. And now there are going to be people that have been in the shadows doing the work who will be able to use their voice with good intention to help others in a good way and be positively impacted. Can you imagine a world where mental health was talked about consistently, where mental health was taken very seriously, where there were structures or systems put in place to really help people know what mental health is, how to address it, and how to create a life for those who struggle with mental health on an ongoing basis, can be productive citizens. I think that would drastically, I know that would drastically change the world that we live in. It would create more peace, more unity, and more seeing individuals for who they are and not the characteristics that make them. We should always judge people based off of their actions, right? But the individual facets of who a person is should not be the only lens that we look at that person through, because they are beautifully and wonderfully made. So, yeah, I think we're in a good space. I hope to be able to add my voice positively into the conversation and then, continue to help other people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness. Have a great day.